LDBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Okay, guys, I just got through watching the episode of Undisputed, and it was an old episode, like 2 or 3 days old. And Shannon and Skip, they were discussing, Ray Sherman, who, came in defense of Colin Kaepernick. And, I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty cool that the brother Ray, he said those things and, really trying to help Colin Kaepernick's cause to get signed. And then, I disagree with 99% of what Skip Bayless say. Skip Bayless, I call him Skip Clueless. Like, that guy is dumb. Skip Bayless is an idiot. Like, literally, point blank, Skip Bayless is a dummy. And definitely, if you listen to Skip Bayless on boxing, you just as dumb as he is. But he said something in that episode that I kind of had to agree, okay? And, Skip Bayless said if Ray Sherman was in such defense of Colin Kaepernick, then why didn't Ray Sherman say anything when Colin Kaepernick was being considered for a job? And my question to Ray Sherman is, how you going to explain this? And I think Ray Sherman needs to come out and make a statement. He need to respond to what Skip Bayless said. He need to respond to that. Why didn't Ray Sherman come out when Colin Kaepernick was about, when they were talking about signing him or giving him a job? Why? Why didn't he do it then? See, just, I agree with Skip Bayless on that end, And then Shannon Sharp put it into perspective. He said, you got a lot of guys, okay? You got a lot of guys who they don't want to lose their job because they don't want to end up like Colin Kaepernick with no job. That's what he said. He hit the net, and man, Shannon Sharp is a real one, okay? He real. He just tell it like he see it. And, he definitely supports black athletes. He supports the black community, which he's telling that he's using his platform for positivity. And I like what Shannon Sharp stands for. But he hit the net. These guys don't want to lose their job. And Skip Bayless had a point. I'm sorry. He just does. Why didn't he say it when Cap, during the fire? Like, what's going on? But these players, they're all thinking the exact same thing. Don't nobody want to lose their gig. Don't nobody want to lose their gig. So it's just better yet just to be quiet. And that's what they're doing. A lot of people are being silent on this. A lot of people are. And, Ray Sherman, I don't think, you're not fooling me, man. Because I really got thinking about that. Like, okay, yeah, whatever. This dude, they come out of this, everybody else, they keeping quiet. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to keep their job, they're going to shut their mouth, and they're going to keep quiet. That's how it is. But, it's amazing how Colin Kaepernick is being held as this villain, man. And we know that the fans, you got all these fans, that they don't like Colin Kaepernick and they ain't going to come buy tickets if he's on a team. But these are same fans that would come to the game, watch the game on the NFL Network for, some of these athletes that were murdered, that killed somebody, and they were right back in there playing. How these fans are going to explain that? You got athletes that beat their girlfriends and their wives or beat them up, but they were still able to come back. You got players who was buying prostitutes. They were still able to come back. I mean, you got players. Who's that player that got in a hit and run? Okay, I think it was Lawrence Phillips. Even Lawrence Phillips, that's the biggest mess up in NFL history. Okay, the biggest mess up in NFL. To me, bar none. Lawrence Phillips, he got like 3-4 chances. And they probably would have gave him another chance if he'd have got out of jail. But what did Colin Kaepernick do? He took a knee. He took a knee because he's disgusted by the police going out here doing what they want to do to people, beating them down. And he took a knee because the police are going out here doing all kind of crazy, vile things to black people, beating them up, shooting them. And it's like, okay, he took a knee because he's not feeling that. He took a knee because he's not feeling that. I don't understand what the big deal. Whoops, dropped my camera. I don't understand what the big deal about that is. He did it because he wasn't feeling it. I mean, did he kill anybody? Did he murder anybody? So I guess the integrity of the flag is more important than a murderer, right? It's more important than a guy that beats his wife. It's more important than a guy that's out here buying prostitutes. It's more important than a guy that's out here sniffing cocaine. It's more important, right? All of that stuff's more important, so you sign those guys, but you sign the guy that took a knee during the flag, during the national anthem. Wow. This is where we've come to, guys. In this era, this generation we live in, the longer the time goes, this generation is becoming more evil and demonic. It really is. You got people online celebrating when somebody getting killed. Celebrating it. Celebrating it when an officer, killing somebody, killing a black man, and saying that, well, the black guy shouldn't have been doing something. Or a man robbed somebody, but the police gunned him down. You got people celebrating that. He shouldn't have been stealing. Yeah, I get it. When does stealing something, and the person ain't even got a weapon, when does stealing something constitute somebody to die? I understand we hate people that steal stuff from us, but when does stealing something constitute somebody to be executed on sight? Like when? But you have people that's celebrating that stuff. Guys, we're living in, these times are evil, man. And I really do believe that, things are starting to come to an end. Like this world is evil. Like, can y'all really fathom that, man? Like, you got murderers, you got all these other people, man, that's playing in the NFL. But then you got a guy, he just took a knee because he didn't like the fact that blacks were getting killed and beaten by police. Is that not evil? Is that not evil? And then better yet, you got players that's done stuff to children, that's done beat children. I'm talking about beat they babies, but they still playing. See, how does the NFL explain that? But everybody got an excuse for their own agenda. Everybody has an excuse for their own agenda. I'm just telling y'all. And of course, and it's like the fans, these same fans that's mad at Cap and won't come to the game because he took a knee during the singing of the national anthem. But you got these same fans running around here. They'll go and cheer for the murderer. They'll cheer for the rapist. They'll cheer for the guy that beat his kid. Oh, yeah. They'll cheer for those people. But you can't cheer or you can't support a guy who took a stance, okay, for a system that's clearly broken. He took a stand for a system that's clearly broken. And this system is breaking people. And those people are black people. That's just what's happening. Now, some people ain't going to like that, but that's just the truth. The man, he took a stance for something that's eventually, it's not just going to affect black people. See, let me tell you what's going to happen. The police going to get comfortable. They're going to get real comfortable, and they're going to be allowed to continue doing this. But see, it's not just going to be the blacks that they're going to continue to do this to. See, it's going to branch out to every single solitary soul on the planet or in America. And see, then when they start beating everybody else up, that's when people are going to want to take notice. But it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. And then they're going to wish that they would have took a knee with Colin Kaepernick to protest this police brutality. Wow, man. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. I'm done. Subscribe.